Good morning. It is Flying to Prague day, and I'm just about to unpack and repack my bag because I forgot to put my polar neck jumper in the bag, and it's full. So I need to take something out, get everything else back in. So there we are. Still haven't got my brush in. I need to take a load of stuff out and pack it properly because I've just literally thrown it in there, making sure I've got my scarf and my hat and gloves because it is cold. But first, breakfast. There's nothing hot because you've got to order it here. No, I'll get mine now, thank you. I'm going to get some toast, and they got continental around the other side.
No, they don't. They've changed the way they do things. So now you have to order your breakfast, and then in this part of it, they've got the cereal and the juice, and then in the other part, they've got the continental stuff. I opted to have a lovely cooked breakfast.
Well, little airport video because a couple of things have happened. We're delayed, but also I nearly lost my phone. I left it in the toilet, realised very quickly and ran back for it. It was still there, hence why I'm recording on it now.
And Matt left his gloves in it.
Matt lost them. Yeah, this is the thing. We go on these trips and it's usually me and Matt that end up losing things or forgetting things. So it started off by me forgetting the parking space number. Then he left one of his gloves on the bus that we came on from the car park. And then what happened after that? We couldn't get the boarding passes to scan because Jeff sent it minus the QR code thing. But we're sat here now. I've got a little Pepsi Max. Jeff's on there. What are you on? He's on the cider. We've moved tables to chart. I'm literally crying because we were just sat here having our drinks, and then all of a sudden Matt said, "Oh, what have I done? What have I done?" And he's gone on the Uber app, he thought, to check prices of the Uber from the airport to the hotel in Prague. Bearing in mind, we're still in Bristol. And he's booked the Uber for now in Prague, and we're not even there yet. He's run away. I was drinking this. I literally nearly spat it everywhere. I'm crying. Honestly, there's always something. As I've just said, and I think this is the best that anyone's ever done. Jeff always bumps into somebody that he knows in the airport. And we're not in Wales, we're in England. I know it's one of the local airports as well, but he's already bumped into somebody that he knows in the airport, and it happens every time. Anyway, I'm going now because I need to finish my drink and not spit it everywhere and see if he's cancelled it.
Luckily, all was okay, and we are now headed to Prague.
Well, we've landed in Prague. Matt left his water bottle in Bristol Airport. So he's winning so far. Between the Uber, his glove and that, he's definitely in the lead. Lovely airport though. Like as soon as you arrive, right into more duty free. Very nice. Very nice, I guess. They want to make a good impression, but also they want people to spend before they leave the airport. So they're making more money. Victoria's Secret, lots of duty-free stuff. Just waiting for Jeff. Oh, there he is. He's been to the toilet. Public transport or Uber? We haven't got far to go. Tess is already on it. Do we know where we're going?
From where?
And then he's over here doing this. Hotel Majestic. Oh, well done. Hotel Majestic. Oh my God, look at you. The pair of you. We're both seeing how cheap it is, are we?
Yeah, airport.
At this point, I don't even know what we're doing or where we're going, but they're both trying and we'll see where we end up.
Going to town.
Well, it looks like we're going on the bus because it was £24 to go on the...
We missed the bus now, won't we?
To go in the Uber, and the buses we think are 40 Czech Corona, which I'll tell you how much that is next.
Terminal 1, arrival at 17.
5 o'clock. It's an hour.
So this one is at what? Yeah, departing at 16:43. Is that the
Okay.
one? Yeah.
No.
And then 59 walk about 2 minutes. No, line 59.
Okay.
Yes, go into there. 1729, yeah? No, that's all we're going to go
Okay.
to. He's going to go to all these stops,
Yeah.
and he's going to end up
So
where we need to be.
16:43. So purchase ticket.
40.
4 zones. So 40.
So you need to go add up.
4.
1,
4.
2.
The machines were really easy to use. All we had to do was put in where we were going, how many tickets we needed. It came up and told us exactly how to do it. So we needed to get on a bus first and then a short walk, transfer to the underground, and then that would take us almost directly to our hotel. It was a very short walk away from the museum, but it worked out at £1.33, I think it was, each. Stag weekend behind us. They were the ones on the plane doing the trolley dolly costume. Oh, £1.33 per person, £5.60 or 30 for all 4 of us on the bus, so you can't fault that. You right there, Jeff? Did you validate your ticket?
Fucking alright now. We could have gone there.
Welcome to Prague! So I may have called Jeff to validate his ticket, which there's validators on the bus, but a lovely lady helped us out. At Jeff though, we had to wait a whole hour, but it was only for 2 minutes. So the buses are obviously very frequent. If you are coming to Prague, that is something you will probably need to know. Transfer from the bus to the subway, line A. Well, we've arrived in Prague. Look how beautiful that is. That is the museum. We are heading over there, we think. We are heading over there to Wenceslas Square and finding the hotel, and then gonna have a little refresh and then get ready for the evening. And a short walk and we found our hotel. Oh, it smells beautiful. Well, this room is absolutely stunning. I'm going to turn you around and show you before it gets too messy. So this is the entrance. And then we've got a little... Oh, thanks, Jeff. Just turn my lights off. And then a lovely mirror, a lovely hallway. The bathroom, which I'm going to show you first. How lovely is that? It's very modern. I didn't actually expect it to be this modern. Let me turn you a little bit so you can fit more in the frame. Look at that. How lovely is that? A lovely tile floor, very clean on first sight. I mean, it looks gorgeous. And this is the room. Jeff's happy. He's found some crisps.
No.
A lovely bed, very traditional, with some lovely solid oak wardrobes. How gorgeous is this? Some chairs, a desk, he's throwing the crisps underneath. What a lovely view. And look, they've given us complimentary water, complimentary crisps. Oh, you got to pay. Not complimentary, I take it back. But coffee and tea, I'm guessing, is complimentary. Let's have a look at the view. Is there no view? Oh, we're in the middle of this town, aren't we?
The view is the roof.
Oh my gosh, look at that view. It's the roof and more hotel rooms.
Wow.
On first arrival, impressions, very, very good. Well, it has been a very straightforward journey here. We got off the plane, went straight to the bus stop, found, well, not straight to the bus stop, we actually looked and decided whether we were going to catch an Uber or the bus. When we were at home, interestingly, the Uber was a lot cheaper than when we were at the airport, and I guess that's because it's airport prices, but what we were quoted when we checked it in Bristol was completely different to what we were quoted when we got to the airport and typed it all in where we were going. So that's something to bear in mind. However, it was so simple. We got on the bus, and then the ticket that we bought was for 4 different zones. So then we just got off the bus, went down into the subway, and it was £1.30 something each, £1.31 I think it was. So cheap as chips. It cost a £5 or thereabouts for the 4 of us, instead of £25 for all of us, which even £25 is not that much, but it wasn't a long journey, and it was easy to do via the bus and the subway, public transport, so it was easier that way. So I would highly recommend it. All dressed up, getting ourselves warm and heading out for some food. We don't actually know where we're going, but we had breakfast on the way, which you saw this morning, and then we obviously flew, then the flight was delayed, and then we didn't have any lunch, so we haven't eaten, and it is now 6 p.m, is it? So we haven't eaten since 7 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
That's actually a long time. Maybe I won't put as much weight on for this holiday as I thought. Joking, I'm obviously gonna be trying all the local dishes and things that have come recommended and stuff that we've researched. So I'm gonna head out into the cold, and I'll see you outside. We found an upside down horse inside an arcade where people are dressed really lovely, and it's not very cold at all, and we're there with hat, scarf and gloves on because it's cold outside. Tessa's just dropped everything on the floor. This is a lovely staircase. I think we're going to need to go back and Google a bit about where we are. There's a cafe here with a lovely staircase. But this is a nice area because it's nice and warm inside here. We're going to find somewhere to eat now because we've no idea what's around here, because we haven't spent enough time Googling since we've been back, because we've only had about half an hour. Quick refresh, quick change, and then out we go again. Well, I may have forgotten to record what we had, but on the way out I will show you. It is flipping beautiful. So we had the potato tornado with cheese and the baguette sausage with ketchup, mayo and mustard. Altogether it was about £12. I'll show you them now, look at this. Potato tornadoes. And ours had cheese on it. And there they are, making it over here. And Tess had the donuts, which were beautiful as well. Look, there they are, just making it all in here. And then corn, mais, and there we are. Just in the shop, Tess is getting a bubble tea. I looked up and there's an ice rink right here. How mad is that? Right there. It's freezing, I've got my hat on, I need to put it back on. God, it is cold. Boys will be boys. We've come to the Pilsner experience. It is closed because they have let the last tour in, but we're going to come back tomorrow, do the little tour of this, and then they get free beer afterwards, but I don't drink, so maybe I can have a Coke. We've lost the men. They've gone into Lindo to buy us some lovely Valentine's chocolate in the shape of hearts. No, they haven't. Look at this lovely building. The architecture. I do love all architecture in all these lovely European cities, and this is no different. Let me show you. All the old buildings, which are always in places like this, and I love it.
Wandering around the town centre, we had agreed that we would find a typically Czech restaurant to have a lovely evening meal in, and then everyone could try some Czech Pilsen. Not me, because I don't drink.
So this is goulash, and we have some chicken wings with some crisps underneath. And then obviously, that's what you wipe your fingers with. Definitely. I found somewhere to bring Jeff. Need time for yourself, need to relax, want to go shopping in this lovely place. Look at that. Still finding the bridge, haven't found it yet. Lots of cannabis shops everywhere. There's a beer museum, a Pilsner museum. So many things to do, lots of things to see, and still no bridge. Look at this sweet shop. Oh my goodness. How amazing is that?
Wherever we go, we tend to just immerse ourselves in the culture. We like to find out the local food dishes and drinks available, and we love looking at the churches and the architecture. This night is the first night we are heading towards Charles Bridge, and it is going to be the first of many. We thought it would just be a one-off, but it turned out that over the course of our 3-night stay, we were here quite a lot.
Oh dear, somebody's angry. Well, I think we found the bridge. The detail on that is amazing. And there's a lovely monument here, which I'm going to find out about. And the detail on this as well. There you go. How beautiful is it here? And I love that we're wandering around, that we haven't got anything set in stone about where we're going, what we're doing. We're just winging it. Winging it. And oh my goodness. Let me turn you around so you can see it. I mean, it's not like a river, I don't think. I think it's... Oh, it is a river. Oh, and there's a restaurant on the river. Hang on.
So Charles Bridge, this beautiful medieval bridge, the construction started in 1357 and didn't end until 1402.
360.
Charles Bridge, the castle in the distance. We were going to go on a river cruise over there, but it's quite late. So just going to have a little wander, taking all the statues along this lovely bridge. And there's one of them. Just trying to take a photo. I think we're going to have to come back when it's light because we can't see anything about what the statues are about, who they're of, what they are. So we are going to come back in the daytime too. How beautiful are these statues? And then if I go around this way, there's a candle burning as well. And the background is the river. And then on this side, one of the cruises. There we are, we made it to the other side of the bridge. And there's the is that a castle? I need to Google. I'll tell you all about it later, about what any of this is, because I need to Google it myself so I know. So we are now over the bridge and in the lesser town. Men being men would really like to find a bar so they can watch the football game on, because Matt is a Man United fan. We'll see how that goes. So we may or may not be lost in the old town. We're in an area, there's literally no people. There's a statue or a monument here. And I found some policemen. So at least we're safe, we know that much. But we don't know where we are. So we've walked and walked and walked. We found what we needed to find. I think we're heading back to the bridge somehow. But don't you just love days like this? We're literally winging it. We haven't got a clue where we are. We don't know where we're going. And welcome to Prague. Well, if you go on cruises, you'll know that people like to hide rubber ducks. And there's a whole shop here that sells them. It's called the Duck Boutique. Rows and rows and rows of them.
We ended up making our way to Zlatý Strom. Whether I'm pronouncing that correct is another thing. This is a hotel with a restaurant and a bar, but also downstairs a surprise. And the level of detail in the decor in this restaurant slash bar slash hotel was absolutely fascinating. So you had the detailing on the lights, you had mirrors and pictures on the ceiling, and then just, it was the quirkiness of the whole place. It was a lovely atmosphere, and I would highly recommend you to have a little try if you come into Prague.
Can you see it? You can see like the lights from that angle. From here. Yeah. Just found that on the floor.
So while the men were watching the football, Tess and I decided to have a little wander and just explore the place, which was absolutely massive. This is like the basement area, which had amazing decor. There were, look at the tables, light up tables. There was little flower decorations. There was stone walls. They had such interesting things down there. What we didn't notice were these lights were going up and down and were their own little entertainment. And then it even went down another level where there was a violinist later on playing.
That's crazy. This loud music. But this is amazing. We've just found 2 pole dancing girls. We're not going to watch them, obviously. But the men might want to. It's full of men in the bar. It's quiet everywhere. There's a lovely chair with angel wings. And a fish tank over the other side. This is lovely. Look at these tables. I mean, I think this is a club, which is not really my scene. I just come to use the toilet. The toilet's in a cave. Oh, you took me the long way around.
If I didn't take you there, we're not gonna see the titty bar. Yeah?
The titty bar. This is the stairs that we came down. She literally just took me all around the houses just to go to the toilet.
This whole place was like a rabbit warren. There were so many different places to see, lots of things to do, and obviously some of it is not my scene, but to each their own, as they say. And what an interesting first day and evening in Prague. We're loving it so far. I will see you in the next one.